Hello Anas, so welcome to another exciting video. This video I want to show you how to set up your proxy properly on your Android for a 2025. Yes, we made a video I think as a 2024, so I would also recommend that you watch that video. The link to that video will be in the comment of this particular video, or just check the description of this video. You're going to see there. So I've had a lot of people complaining about their account getting banned, and I felt I should do an update to that particular video, but I'm not going to give too much details here because those details are already in that other video, and that's how I want you to watch that particular video. Now, if you're a new subscriber, you're welcome to Value Up Academy. It's a place to talk about online business and how to make money online. We talk about surveys and other online business. If you're a returning subscriber, I celebrate you and thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel. And for the new subscriber, please kindly also subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So the first thing first is to determine what application you want to use for connecting your proxy. All right, so I remember in the other video I mentioned this particular applications here, these three applications, and I explained their differences and how you should determine which of them to use. So if you watch that video, you're going to get all those details there. But for this particular video, I'm going to use Tune2Socks, and I'm going to also tell you why I use Tune2Socks. It's because Tune2Socks is lightweighted and it is a bit faster when the other application seems to misbehave. And I've not really had an issue with Tune2Socks, although sometimes some proxy may not work with them. I've had some, but not much, just some proxy details. It will connect, but it will not load up pages. So, but when I take them to this other two that I shown you there, it works. So it just for your benefit to have the three applications. We have the Tune2Tap, we have Tune2Socks, and we have Super Proxy application. These are the three applications currently on the Android. And for those using iPhone, I think you have Super Proxy there. And maybe I'm going to review for iPhone. If you want me to do that, just let me know. I'm going to get you the application that works for iPhone for free. But I'm very certain that Super Proxy is on iPhone. Unfortunately, you don't have Tune2Socks on your iPhone, and you don't have Tune2Tap. So we have inputted our proxy details. Here is the server, port, username, and password. Once you connect your IP, this is the first thing you need to do. So once you connect your IP, this is it. It is connected, and the browser I'm going to be using is called Carbon. Already I've talked about this particular browser, so you can get all of this video. Just check around our YouTube channel, you're going to get those videos. So I want to first of all check that this IP is actually working before I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so just stay with me while this loads. Yes, and of course, yeah, it is working. So this I actually pop this up. Now the IP may be slow here because where I am, the network is a bit down. So you can see that this particular IP has your discards is 100%. Another thing is browser also matters. I see some people just use any browser randomly to go to their survey website. You need to know that some browsers have more protection than others, and some have more updated features than others. I don't just know how to explain all of this for you, but what you have to look for in OR.com is 100%, that your disguise is 100%. The least is to be 90% and 95. Don't go lower than that, but I just like to always be 100%. So that means this browser is actually okay. So now that we have confirmed that the IP is open, you have to scroll down. I explained all of this process and I gave you the 3 ways to get this done. So for this, I'm going to just do it in one way. So once I scroll down my menu like this, sorry, let me bring that down. You're going to see down below, I liked it because my recording tool is not showing on the screen. So it said this device is connected to the internet through, just look at the bottom here, you're going to see a key feature and all of this right up. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to have the option to open VPN settings. But just for those who are going to be seeing this for the first time, let me just show you how to get it done. So you want to go over to your phone settings here and you want to come to connections. For some of you may have like mine that said more connections. So once you click on it, you're going to see VPN settings. You can see the VPN settings, or you can use the method I showed you just now, which you can click on this and just click on this thing that is showing blue that said VPN settings. Whichever is going to take you to the same place. So I'm going to open this. up, and I'm going to click on the setting icon at the corner of it. All right, so I'm going to click on that, and you want to make sure that always on VPN is turned on and block connection without VPN is turned on. I think I've already explained this in the other video, because you need this in case maybe a call comes into your phone, it will not reveal your real IP or your real location to the survey website. That is the first benefit. And the second benefit is that it can minimize, yes, your IP. Sometimes your phone's network, let's say you are using MTN or whatever country you're watching this from, it will try to break into or try to bypass your proxy. So once you put this connection, these settings on, it stops that. So right now, let's now go to checking the particular IP itself. All right, so this is the first website. It's called Wadon. Now you're not doing anything much here, because these guys are not that I will say they're not that equipped to check websites. Yes, in that former video, this was the website that I gave you, but you know, update comes every now and then, and so that's why we are making an update. You can see right now it changes to 90%. Yeah, so let's just see that. So let's refresh this again. Let's refresh this. If it's still between 90, you are still fair. Okay, now it's back to 100%, and you can see this IP is from British Telecom. Now the next website I want to take you to, we've reviewed list of 5 websites that you can use to check your IP. So if you have not watched that video as well, just check through the channel, you can watch it. If you want me to drop a link, I can drop the link for you. Okay, so we're going to go to ip2location.com, and we are going to check it. Right, so another tips I want to give you is that always make sure that the browser you use for your survey platform is not the same browser you use while doing your survey. Okay, so like the browser you use to check your IPs should not be the same browser you use to do your survey. I'm having a little bit network downtime, and you can see it's taking time to load a bit. So it's just the tips I'm giving to you. The reason is because sometimes most of the survey platforms, they have what they call cookies, and the cookies are meant to track your activities on that browser. And if all you have ever done with that browser is to basically do your IP testing, and they go to your survey website, it's going to actually show them that is a suspicious activities. So you want to make sure that you're using a separate browser. And also on the browser that you are using, all right, you want to make sure that you do what they call warm-up. Just sometimes easy to browse regularly, not with your Nigeria IP, please. Just on your proxy, use to visit like Google, just check around a particular topic. That will just give it a natural feel to that particular browser, so that way it doesn't look too suspicious. Okay, so I believe you understand. So this particular IP is what we call IPv6. So you can see it's England. Now I don't want to bore you with all of the details, because I've shown you this in that video that I showed you how to check websites, or I showed you website to check your IP properly. One of the things that causes account to get banned most of the time is IP. And it's funny when people chat me and I ask them their kind of IP that they are using, and when I get to know about it, it's just funny how they think they are going to make a ton of money from using that kind of IP. I always encourage you to get good IPs for yourself. If you want to make money from survey, you have to spend money on the tool you use for making money on surveys, and that is just the painful thing. So you can see this particular IP as what we call zero fraud score, and it's showing its IP is proxy true, is showing no. Okay, so the fraud score is 0. That means this IP is actually clean. So I'm going to take you to another website. Why I like doing this is for you to just to check your screen. It's called screen resolution. So it's called screen resolution. You want to make sure that your screen is proper.org. Okay, so I'm giving you this website from our premium website to give to our students to check their activities before they embark on surveys. So you can see, yes, this is actually a good screen. You can see the screen resolution is actually proper, so you are getting it on green. It is 360 by 800, sorry. So And here you can see that they are showing you what you should look out for when it comes to screen resolution, and you can see the hologram and all of that. But what is more important is that it is showing green. That means your screen resolution is okay. Next is to check the IP one more time. So I'm going to go to one of the websites we gave you in that particular video that taught you different website to check your IP. So I'm going to just go over to the this particular website. It's called ipqualityscore.com. So I'm going to check it. Yeah, most time I just like this to be in desktop view. So I'm going to allow this to load completely. Then I'll switch it to desktop view. I think desktop view should be here. Yeah, yes, desktop view is here. So it's going to reload again, and you want to click on this that says lookup. Okay, so you want to click on that. I'm going to click on lookup. Yes, so you can see this particular IP is a very clean IP. We always recommend people getting IP from us. Fortunately, some of you have come to ask us to give you our suppliers, which we have told you that it is not possible for we to be able to review those suppliers. And another thing is that you need to start embracing an upgrade to survey, because realistically it is becoming more difficult day by day for you to successfully do surveys on your smartphone. All right, yes, it's very difficult. There is an update to this. We cannot share it here on YouTube. The reason is because some of you just want us to share this on YouTube, but you need to know that you're not the only one who is watching this video. Sometimes YouTube also checks this video, and we don't know if it is being recommended to them. And sometimes these platforms are also watching how people are trying to bypass their system. Do you understand? So that's why we keep those details out of YouTube and only give it to those who are willing to get into our premium community to get access to that. But if at all, if you trust your IP supplier, we are not urging you. We are not making it a compulsory thing that you must buy it from us. You can join our free community, ask your question. We're going to do well to guide you as much as possible. All right. But the success of making money in surveys right now is for those who are willing to spend a little more for the purpose of survey, so that they can get something for themselves. So you can see right here that the fraud score is 0. You can see that active VPN is 0. You can see active door is 0. You can see all of these are false. Now, if it's an IP, some IPs and those sites that I showed you previously, over.com and all that, sometimes may just show you that yes, your IP is good to go, but it's a lie. This is the website that shows you your real IP details. You can see proxy here is false. You can see VPN is here false. In fact, everything is false, and the fraud score is 0. Yes, our students they have testified how our IPs can give them up to like £10, depending on the platform you are working on though. So we can't tell you that we are not giving you our words that if you are getting IP from us, you're going to get £10 in one day. No, if you are getting IP, we have people who are getting IP from us and they all testify. Somebody recently testified how he was able to make £10 just within 24 hours plus. All right, that is not even up to 48 hours. That is because he went with a solid IP and he's enjoying it. Okay, so we've shown you this particular website. So once you are good like this, remember I said this particular browser will just be to check your IP. Dedicate one particular browser you use to check your IP, and don't ever use that browser to log into your survey platform. I guess this has helped you. I'll give you an extra tips, and it will just be the site we call ourip.com. Okay, just for you to be very certain. This particular website is actually, we need it for checking our web ROTC. You're going to see that up when it loads. So I'm just going to also put this in landscape. And we are going to see VPN. All of these are undetected, so it's showing us undetected. Yeah, this is what we are looking for. We are looking for web ROTC. All right, you can see that. That's what we are looking for, and you can see say web ROTC 26.26.26, known as it's showing the IP type, public IP, local IP not detected, NAT type and local IP are the most important, but it's showing you the public address. Public address means this is what you are definitely going to see. This is an IPv6, so just now when we went to the other website, you could see that it loads up a bunch of letters. Okay, this is something showing a bunch of letters here. Probably when we go to oa.com, it's going to show us that public IP it's referring to. So let's just see. Just be patient. Nothing going to be true with this video. Yep. Okay. Now, if you have not also watched those videos, just take your time, go through our channels. There are helpful tips that is going to actually help you make money on surveys, because there's also a way that you should configure your browser not to get disqualified easily. Okay, this is the public IP, although it's not the same thing as that, but yes, it's actually working. Okay, so yeah, I was saying that you should watch our videos. You see how to set up your browser. We've not done any setup with this browser because we don't use this browser for survey, but the browser you want to use for survey, you should try and set it up. So this will be the end of this particular video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe to this YouTube channel.